G'day riders, got an open face to show you today. This is one we've just got new from LS2, the Airflow 2. For those of you that know helmets, you think, well, it's a copter, and basically it is a copter. It's a copter though with only one lens. So if you're someone who uses glasses and you don't use the inner lens, or you just prefer to have the outer lens down and not an inner, then of course losing that inner lens drops the weight down quite a bit. So this is quite a light helmet for those that like that. The Airflow is equally as good as it is with the copter because it's the same venting system. How these, what I call a 3/4, how they started with us, Yowie brought out a 683 years ago, about the same time that LS2 brought out a Verso. And it sort of changed the idea a bit about an open face. If people come in and they want an open face now, I always point them in this direction, because even though your face is not correctly protected like it is with a full face, and I wear a full face everywhere, in town, out of town, I don't care. The bitumen's the same density if you hit it. But if you're going to wear an open face, by having this swept forward area of the helmet, it at least looks after the bone structure of your face, your jawline, whatever. It's going to take the impact, turn your head away from it a bit, where the bucket with just a complete open face, you've really got no protection at all for that. And let's face it, we're going forward. In an accident situation, the chances of hitting your face is pretty high. And we've seen some horrific ones in the last few weeks. Funny, people come in, you get a good helmet after the accident. Not really the way to do it. And of course, these plastic hats that the locals wear is just ridiculous from a safety point of view. Most of them aren't even on their heads when their head hits the ground, so they're wearing that to save a fine. They're not wearing that to save their face or their life. But anyway, at $1,590,000, about $62 for a plain colour like this, or $1,690,000, about 66 US for one with graphics. So not a lot of money, not much dearer than a bucket really, and a nice helmet that at least is going to look after you. Well, it's going to look after the bits that get you dead, but it's going to look after your face a lot better than a bucket or a silly Vietnamese cap. So something to think about if you haven't got a nice helmet. And this is small enough that it'll fit under the seat of most scooters as well. So as a commuter helmet, might be a good one to look for. All right, thanks for joining. Bye for now.